Hi guys, this is Meghana Bia, studying in Shivinteshwara College of Engineering. So today's my topic is about Elgamal Cryptographic Systems. So we'll quickly see the agenda of today's topic. So we'll be discussing what is cryptography, introduction to Elgamal Cryptographic Systems, the algorithm and the applications. So what is cryptography? So from the word cryptography, the word crypto means secret and the graphical means writing. So according to the terminology, cryptography is the science and art of maintaining the secret messages when one sent from one place to another. So during this process, we will be having a key formation, encryption and decryption. So encryption is nothing but process of converting the plain text into ciphertext, while decryption is converting the ciphertext back into the plain text. So algorithms used in cryptographics are also called as cryptographic algorithms, and based on the types of the keys used in cryptographic algorithms, they are divided into three types, namely the symmetric cryptographic algorithms, non-symmetric cryptographic algorithms, and hash functions. So we'll see what is Elgamal cryptographic system. So Elgamal cryptographic system is based on Diffie-Hellman key exchange, and also this Elgamal cryptographic system is a security of the text message. So the algorithms used is asymmetric algorithms, and it is called as Elgamal algorithm. And also in this Elgamal algorithm, we have a public key formation, which is in the form of three pair of numbers, and also we have a secret key in the form of one number. So this algorithm performs encryption and decryption process in the plain text blocks, and also the ciphertext blocks are generated, each of which consists of two pair of numbers. So the algorithms mainly has three steps, that is key generation, encryption as well as decryption. So let us consider the real example where we have the two users, the Alice and Bob, where they exchange the messages. So when they exchange the message through the Elgamal algorithm, these three steps are followed. We'll see in detail the algorithm. So the first step is key generation. As we all know, in a Diffie-Hellman key exchange, both users, the Alice as well as Bob, will have their own public key as well as a private key. So for generating that public key and private key, we have some steps. So first we'll select a large prime number, say P. So P will be equal to 11, and also we select the decryption key, which is also called as a private key or a secret key, and we'll consider that as D, and which is equal to 3. And next we'll consider the second part of encryption key, that is nothing but during the encryption we have some stages like or steps. So the second part or a second step, for that we will calculate the encryption key, that is nothing but E1, and we'll consider E1 as 2, and we'll calculate the third part of the encryption key, that is E2. So for calculating the E2, we have a formula, that is E1 to the power D mod 11. So when we use the values in the formula, we get E2 as 8. So finally we have a public key, that is E1 comma E2 comma P, which is in a pair of 3, and a private key D is equal to 3. So these public key will be used by the users to exchange the message. So next we see the encryption and decryption process. So while encryption, we have three parts, that is selecting a random integer, and we calculate the ciphertext C1 and C2. So random integer, we calculate or consider our own. So we consider here the random integer R as 4. Next we'll consider the ciphertext C1 and C2. So for calculating this, we have a formula. So C1 will be equal to E1 to the power R mod P. So when we use the numbers or the values, we get C1 as 5, and similarly we calculate the C2, where it is equal to PT into E2 to the power R mod P, where PT is nothing but a plain text, that is the secret message we are sending. So we'll assume PT as 7. So after using the values, we get C2 as 6. So finally the ciphertext C1 comma C2 will be 5 comma 6, which is sent to the user or the receiver to decrypt the message. So decryption in decryption process, the ciphertext are decrypted back to get the plain text. So for that we have a formula where plain text will be equal to C2 into C1 to the power D whole to the power minus 1 mod P. So when we use the values, we get the plain text as 7. So these are the steps followed in encryption and decryption. That is, when Bob wants to send a message to Alice, the Alice sends a public key, and using this public key, that is E1 and E2, the Bob calculates calculates the ciphertext C1 and C2. So this C1 and C2 is sent back to the Alice to decrypt the message. So Alice will decrypt the plain text using the C1 and C2 with these formulas. So this is the process for encryption for encryption and decryption in Elgamal algorithms. So we'll see the applications of Elgamal cryptographic algorithms. So as we see in digital library, involves a great risk where hacker attacks become the main threat to information security of digital library, and also it may probably cause the loss and damage of the information resources in the library. So the Elgamal encryption protects the library information encrypted, and it effectively guarantees the information security of the digital library. And also it is examined that how data can be sent to the receiver in a more secure ways through sending, that is maybe by an email. So the Elgamal encryption algorithm is used while sending an email, and also for identifying the authentication, it is performed by using the unique hash function. So in these areas, the Elgamal cryptographic systems are used. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.